Hi, welcome to the first episode of Promise Kitchen Abroad. Today we're going to teach you how to cook rice. Now, every Filipino house has to have a staple of rice. I don't know why, but a lot of the Filipinos who come abroad, and especially during the first time that I went abroad working as a cook in Florida, I had a craving for rice. And that's why rice is an important staple in Philippine meals. Basically, we're going to show you how to cook it the Filipino way, which means we're not going to use measurements. The original measurements that they have is 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. But the question is, if when you're a new immigrant and you don't have those cups yet, you don't know where to buy them, or you just came in, you just bought the rice and you forgot them, how are you going to cook the rice? So in the Filipino way, or how I was taught by my nanay back home, was that you use your hands. Basically, you're gonna need a rice cooker. Of course, you already have the cup measurements within the rice cooker, but assuming that you don't have them, or you don't have a rice cooker, which means you have to cook them in a pot. Therefore, you're gonna have to use your fingers. So what I usually do is I put it here. I got my sack of rice, and I'm not using any measurements, no cups, no nothing. I'm just gonna estimate. I'm cooking a lot of rice because this is going to be for my wife and me. It will probably last us for 3 days. Now, the measurements usually go, if it's like that, which isn't actually barely my hand, let's add some more rice for that. Actually better. So basically, if you have that measurement of rice, I use my fingers to actually measure it. Now if you look at it, the rice actually ends somewhere here. So I just need to double that in water. So chances are I'm going to have to fill it up with water up to here, up to this level. But before you do that, you're going to want to wash your rice and clean it, because you don't know where it's from. Sometimes there are bad rice that you can see floating up. Normally I haven't had that since I came here to Canada. But I usually do 3 washes of the rice, just to be sure. So now you have your rice. Flatten it out a bit, make sure your measurements are right, and slowly add the water. And just double the measurements that you have using your finger. So that's about double in size now. My aunt told me that most of the Westerners, since my aunt has been living here for quite a long time, since she was in high school, that most of the Westerners actually prefer rice which is uncooked to Filipinos. Us Filipinos and Asians like our rice a bit wet. Now what you want to do before you put this thing in your rice cooker is to wipe the bottom wipe the sides, because chances are if you don't, you're gonna destroy your rice cooker. And if you spend a lot of dollars for that and you just came here, that's money down the drain. So you're gonna put it in, close it, make sure it's plugged, and press down to have it cooked. In about 9 to 10 minutes, 15 maybe, it's gonna be cooked.